welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm working on my design team project for November, and I'm very excited because it's a little bit different. I'm really into the decor right now. I'm wanting to do a lot of holiday decor. Well, I say a lot. I don't have time to do a lot, but there's a few things that I've seen and I wanted to try myself. So this project is something that I saw a picture in a magazine, and I don't remember which one it was now. I think it was maybe Stampington and Company, that gorgeous magazine. It was one of their magazines. And I saw a version of this, and I thought to myself, surely I can figure out how to make that. So here is what it is. And you can't see it in all of its glory because you can't really see it standing up. But this is what we are going to make today, okay? So hang tight and we'll get started. Okay, so let's get started with the book first, okay? I'm going to look for the middle-ish. We're going to start go from the middle first and then kind of make our way around and making that tree. So now I'm going to start with the top and then kind of eyeball, honestly, which is how I tend to do things. Eyeball all the way down. You know, I could possibly have it go from corner to corner to start out with, but I want it to sit inside the book just a little bit more. So it's going to make the folds a little bit more wonky, but we're going to work with it. We're going to work with it. So let's do that. Okay. Now I'm going to, I don't want to do much cutting because I want the paper to help reinforce it so it's nice and solid and sturdy. So I'm going to, let me just see here. I may cut the very bottoms, but let me see if this bothers me or not. I'm going to start with tucking this little guy in like so. Kind of line it up with that bottom. Might kind of help sturdy that up too. And then, well, let's see. I'm going to fold it this way first so I can see exactly where that needs to go. There we go. Like this. Okay, now I'm going to fold it to the inside. Now again, do I want to cut? I think I will cut just like this little snaggle tooth right there because that will get in the way. So I think it'll be easier just to snip that off and try to fold it again. But see, now we've got this. Okay, now I will very likely glue all this down by the time it's all said and done, but I'm going to wait till the very end because I you know, as you may know, I like to do things on the fly, and I haven't tried this yet. I just saw it in a book and I was like, okay, I can figure this out. So I'm not sure yet. I don't want to make anything permanent yet, so I'm not going to do any gluing at this point. So what I'm going to do now, I'm probably going to do maybe at least 2 more of the same size, okay? And then we're going to slowly start gradually on each side going a little bit shorter so that it curves, you know? So let me do 2 more, one more on each side of this. This got a little bit wonky here. I wasn't very careful as I was folding, so I'm having a little bit of, it's fighting me a little bit, but I'm just going to go with it and see if it causes me any more trouble as we move on. And this side, I was not very careful about making it the same size, so it's slightly bigger. So I'm going to kind of redo this just a hair. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm not doing super duper creases yet because, again, I want to give myself a little bit of grace just in case I need to refold things. But once things start shaping up, I'm probably going to go through and use my bone folder and get nice crisp creases. Or if it looks better fluffy like this, I might leave it. You know, that's, who knows? Who knows? Okay, so now, I'm going to start, I'll probably start on one side and finish, just kind of go along and finish the one side, and then I'll flip to the other. And now, let me see here. Now what I need to do, and I hope you can see on camera here, just really watch your edge, and this may be hard for you to see on camera. I would ink it, but I don't think I want it inked. It might be a neat idea to do ink it green, like a tree. I don't know. That might be kind of cool. But since I don't know for sure if I want that, I'm not going to do it. So, but that would be a good way to be able to see your line a little bit easier. But just trust me when I say, well, let me just show you. Once I fold this, I'll bring it up closer so that you can see what I'm talking about here. So, okay. All right, so it's like maybe a 1/16 of an inch in from that last fold, just a touch, okay? And I'm gonna keep doing this, and the next one is gonna be another 1/16 of an inch, and another, until it's like super duper skinny. And it'll have a nice little curve, hopefully, okay? So let me work on this, and I will come back to you when I'm getting close to the end, because I bet you there's going to be a little bit of a tricky part to it. So I'll work through that with you. All right, hang tight. Okay, I just want to pop in here real quick and show you a trick I just discovered. So in tucking this little guy in, and I do believe I want that there, because like I said, it'll add some stability to the bottom. But instead of trying to tuck it in willy-nilly like I was doing, just fold it over the page edge like that, and then tuck it in underneath. Ta-da! Easy. Duh. You may have been shouting at the screen, Karen, don't do it that way, do it this way. So yeah, this is very efficient and a very smart way to do it, because it's a nice crisp edge there now. So, okay. All right, I'm going to keep going. All right, I wanted to pop in here again and give you another idea or tip here. So, I decided these three were the middle, right? It's kind of all the same-ish. Well, close enough. So these three are the middle. So let's just say 1, and then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I've done them all in the same direction, folding them all like this. Now, just because I'm a bit of a, I don't know, nerd sometimes, I don't want this, when I get to the end, I don't want this to show. I want it to look like this, right? So for the next, I'm going to say the next 10, I'll try to finish it up with another 10. It's going to be a nice big fluffy tree. Oh, that's going to be nice. So, so for the next 10, instead of folding it this way, I'm going to fold it this way. And this will be a bit of a challenge, but you know what? Hang on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it this way first. Just kind of loosely, just to give myself a crease there, okay? So I can see the guide me there. So then I'm going to turn it, I'm going to make the actual fold go this way. Well, I didn't crease it good enough to be able to follow. Hang on. Let me do a little bit more. Okay. Now I will crease it in this direction. There we go. All right, and then do the same thing there. Trim off that little guy. Okay, and then have it fold in this direction, and then do my little stabilizing corner there. That's what I'm calling it, at least. I have high hopes. So, okay. So now you can see when we get to the very end piece, it'll have a nice smooth finish like this. Not you won't be able to see the open fold and all that kind of good stuff. So, but I'm gonna have to do the rest of them kind of like I just did this one, because I have I have no guide going this way. So I'm going to just use this as my guide, do it as I've always been doing it. And then I'm going to fake it out. Psych. And fold it this way. Following that. Okay, hang on. You've got to do it. You've got to do a stronger crease going this way, Karen. Come on now. All right, so that when we fold it, it kind of already goes where it needs to go. Yes. It's a little bit trickier this way, but I think it'll give it a nicer finish. So, okay. So, are you picking up what I'm laying down? Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope I'm not confusing you. I'm kind of having an off day today, so I hope it's not apparent. Oh my goodness. So that's basically what I'm going to do for the rest of the book. I will do that until I finish this side, and then I will move on to the other side, right? I'll move on to the other side, and I'll do, you know, 10 more like this, like we just did. We had the 10 here. And when I get to the 10th one, then I will, again, I will turn it this way so that it's a nice finish like here, also on this side. So there's no open flappiness. You may not even be able to see it when it's all said and done, but you know, I want it to be perfect, if possible. That's my problem. But you know what? Paper crafting is very forgiving. So, and I've learned that it doesn't have to be perfect. And sometimes it looks better when it's not perfect. So I just have to remember that. Okay, pep talk over. I'm going to keep folding. I'll be back when it's finished. Alrighty, my friends. I had to actually stop sooner than I anticipated because I ran out of room here. It was getting really, really hard to get super duper close in there. I could maybe squeeze one more in. I don't know. But honestly, I think it's looking pretty good. And I'm just going to leave it fluffy. I'm not going to crease the edges anymore. I'm just going to leave the edges not like so creased with a bone folder like you could do. I'm going to leave that a little fluffier, and you can't see it from there, but I'll take a picture of it. Obviously you'll see that when it's done, but I think that's fluffy enough. I think that's fluffy enough. Okay, so that's cool. Now onto the exciting part. Let me grab these papers. Okay, hang on. One thing at a time here. Okay, so I printed out these pages on vellum because I wanted the book page, you know, the words to show through still. I thought that'd be really, really fun. The picture in the magazine that I saw, they had just kind of like drawn little houses on there and stuff, which is cute, but you know, I love my graphics, so I wanted to use these. And now what I have not decided on yet is if I want to, I had planned on just fussy cutting out the houses, but I'm wondering if I like the whole background enough to leave it like that. Let me trim off the white edges, and I'll be back and we'll make that decision together. Okay, I've got these cut out, and I'm going to save these lovely ladies for something else, for another project. I don't know what yet, but I mean, how gorgeous are they on vellum? Oh, I'll have to think of something for that. So, okay, so now let's see here. This one on this side, this one on this side. And since they're not the same height as the book, I'm thinking no. But let's see, let me think here. Either we can put them on the top and then put something on the bottom here, like batting, so it looks like snow. I think I like that. I like that idea. That just completely came to me randomly. I've had all these other thoughts, but I'm liking that. It'll kind of add to the scene, I believe. Yeah, I like that. The other thing I was thinking of is maybe ripping the edges a little bit, and I probably should I should have not cut it, so I'd have something more to work with here. But I think I'm gonna just kind of rip the edges just along the top a little bit, because the edges will be, well, at least the inner edge will be hidden a bit. Maybe this edge and this edge a little bit, just to kind of roughen it up and kind of give it a nicer flow, maybe. That's my theory. That's my thinking. So I'm gonna do that real quick here, and then we'll come back and glue these pages on. Okie dokie. I am pretty happy with how that turned out. And so what we're going to do, I have learned the last time I worked with vellum that a glue stick works really great as far as not having any kind of residue showing through, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and let me get my protective paper. Okay. So I can just really goop the heck out of this and get it on there really solid. Have to work a little quick because, oops, because this glue stick actually kind of dries pretty quickly. If you're covering a large area, sometimes by the time you get to the end, the beginning is a little dry. Oh my goodness. Okay, be careful not to crease your vellum here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Hang on. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, let's see here. I want this to be about here. Oh my goodness. Since it rolled up on itself, it got the front a little bit sticky. Okay. So I can't really, I think it'll be fine once it dries. But I'm trying to get the bubbles out, and I can't really run my hand over it because it's sticky. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we can make it work though. I think we can make it work. I have to go. I don't want any bubbles. Don't want any bubbles. Let me see. And I don't mind, I don't mind the edges coming up a little bit. I just really want the middle to be good and solid. Uh-oh. No creases, please. No creases, please. Okay. All right. Okay, well, maybe for the second half, I might, well, I was going to do it maybe just half at a time, but that's going to make it difficult as well. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let's figure this out here. I think I'll do the top. I'll do the top first, make sure it's not too sticky here. I'll just do the top so it doesn't curl up quite so much. I mean, my goodness. That was really curling up on itself. And this is about to. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the top so I have a little bit more control and try to line it up similarly to the other side. Okay. All right. Okay, now getting the glue here, I think I will just put it directly on the page. There we go. That's the better way to do it. Learn from my mistakes. That's why I'm here, right? I am happy for you to learn from my mistakes. Learn as we go here. Okay, yeah, that worked much better. Good night. Oh, good night. And it's much flatter too. Ugh. There's a little bit of bubblage going on here. Oops, hang on, let me get the edges. Get the edges better. We don't want that coming up. Okay. Whew, my voice feels hoarse today. I'm not sure what's going on. Let me see. That's pretty solid. I don't want to ruin it. There's a little bit of wrinkly spots, but I think by the time it's all said and done, it won't be that obvious. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so now this is cool. This is cool. Okay, so now I want to put a topper on the tree so that it kind of, you know, camouflages that. Kind of makes it look like a tree topper. What am I trying to say? Ooh, use your words. Okay, so I was thinking a fussy cut, but you know what? I just had another thought. Hang on. I'm gonna go grab my little Christmas toolbox. Okay, so I think this might work better. I have these cute little poinsettias that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and I'm not sure if one will be enough. It might be enough, but what if I did like a whole cluster? Let me see. Hang on. I know this is going to be a weird angle for you, but if I did that, ooh, I think that might look pretty. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty. I'll just kind of do a little trio, have it be like so, and like so, and like so. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to hot glue that though, because that's going to take some doing. And for that, I'm going to use my new hot glue pen that I got. I've been anxious to play with this, and I haven't had many hot glue opportunities yet. So I think it's warming up now. When I saw this on Amazon, I'm like, I've got to try. Oh, yeah, look, it's already, whew, hang on. It's already dripping. That was fast. Okay, cool. So you may have heard me say before that I scare myself with a hot glue gun. I always end up like tipping it and bumping it and dropping it, and I felt like maybe a pen might be better for me because it's a little more precision. There's no falling over, you know. I just put it there and it's done. So okay, so we're gonna play with that. Let's see if I remember how to. I played with it a little bit when I first got it, and let me see. It's melting. Okay, how do you make it work? How do I make it work? Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right. And then put one here like that. It'll probably just end up laying flat. That's okay. So that it's pretty from the top too, you know? Know what I mean? Okay, and then put one here. Maybe I'll put 3 here. Oh, 2 will probably be enough. Yeah, it'll be enough. This one has more green. Okay. Okay. So for this, I'm going to put it on the this little number here. Get it pretty goopy because it's going to have a lot of places to go. A lot of little cracks and crevices. Ooh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that so far. Okay. I'm gonna keep it like this so the glue doesn't drip down. I'll hold it for a minute. I'll see if that does the trick. Yeah, I think that did the trick. All right. Let's do it again. Okay. Oh no. There we go. I still don't know how to use it, obviously. Okay. I think I keep turning it on and off. Groovy. Okay. And let's do this like so. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty. That'll be quite lovely. Okay. Nice. Okay. So now, one thing I did not anticipate is the page kind of curling inward. But that might add some character. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. That'll work just fine. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was, not that. Okay. I want to add a little bit of, maybe gold, since there's gold in here. I'm not a huge gold fan unless it's like an antique gold. Let me see if this is antique enough. If not, I might use my copper. Oh, that's pretty bright. That's pretty bright. Hang on, I think I have, oh yeah, maybe my copper. I love my copper. Let me see what else. Or of course silver. Hang on, let me see. Do I have another gold one? This might be. Oh. Well, let's see. This is a better gold. That's a better gold. That might work just fine with that. I like this color just fine. I'm just afraid it's gonna be too dry. Let me try. I guess I can always go over with the juicy copper. It doesn't really need to be too heavy. Maybe this is exactly what I need. Let's see. Just a little bit here and there. Okay, it seems to be getting juicier as I go. I guess it was dried out just a little bit. It's getting juicier. Oh my goodness. Quite a bit. So I'm going to redo this just a little bit so it matches the rest. Doesn't look so dried out. And I did a little bit on the, as you saw there, on the edges of the other pages, just a little bit. See if that adds a little bit of interest as well. But I think that's, yeah, it's pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. All right, so let me get this out of the way. I'm very happy with that. I got that on Amazon actually a few months ago. I'm just not playing with it. Not sure I'm thrilled about that, but I could maybe, you know, kind of retrain it a little bit, work with it a little bit so it doesn't quite bend quite so much. Anyway, I can work with that later. Okay, so now the other thing that I'm planning on doing, the whatchamacallit here, end papers. I'm not crazy about that color, although it does kind of go with the gold. I had intended on covering it with the collage page from the kit. And I think I will. But here's the other thing I'm considering doing. I want the book to kind of, I mean, you can see, maybe not so well at this angle, but you can see it's standing on its own just fine, which is why I kept those little tips tucked under so that it strengthens the edge of that tree. That was my reasoning behind that. I think it's proving itself to be helpful. And I'm thinking about maybe gluing the first few pages together and just gluing them to that. And if I do that, then I won't need to do this. I'm just not sure yet, because I kind of want it to stand open. I might have to, again, train the pages. But if I leave it like this, it stands out pretty nice. It stands up pretty nice. If I leave it like this, then you can definitely see the yellow. And that would be nice. Actually, it would be nice to have a little collage paper showing through there. I think what I might do, glue these two together. And see this if I do that, it'll kind of, it pulls this. So I think that'll be good. It'll pull that open a little bit more. And if I do this, it'll pull that open a little bit more. And then it may, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. And then cover this one with this. All right. I'm gonna have to be careful because I've got this in the middle now. But let me go ahead and do that real quick. And then I will cover that with this. And then I'm gonna play with one more idea to make it a finishing touch. Okay, I'll be back. All right. Oh my goodness. This is going to be delightful. All right, so I know I said we're gonna work on the finishing touches next, but I forgot. We need to add the snow. We need to add the snow. So let me see here. I grabbed my bag of cotton balls, and let me see how. Kind of comes in a roll. Isn't that interesting? Okay, which actually may work very well. Let's see. Okay. I think what we'll do is just, I'm going to get fibrous. I think I'll do like 2 rows, or maybe just spread this one out. I don't know how well does it spread. Let's see. Kind of wants to come apart. That works okay though. Okay, so let me get my handle down to little thingamabobber here again. Prepare prepare for some drippage. Okay, and while that's heating up, I'll get this one ready. My goodness, my voice is just hoarse today. I feel like I'm, oh, fly. I feel like I'm, I feel like I'm squawking. Goodness gracious. Maybe it's the weather. It's gotten really quite chilly now. It's feeling definitely more wintry. Maybe my vocal cords are not acclimated yet to what's about to happen. Dun dun dun. Winter is coming. All right. Okay, let's see. See if I can remember how to do this. It may still be warming up. I think when it blinks. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do a little, maybe half at a time here, so it doesn't dry out on me. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. I'll do it again. Okay. Yes. Oh, I need a little bit more. A little bit more. I got stingy. Got stingy on the innards here. Okay. Okay. Now I think I want to do like a little more depth to it, so it's not just flat. So I'm going to maybe make a couple of little, maybe not snowballs, but snow clumps, snow piles. Maybe just on the edges. Okay. Something, just a little bit more depth. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay. Let's do that on this side. Floof that up a bit. Okay, now one more touch on this to make it, you know, there's nothing more magical and Christmassy than sparkly snow. So I've got some clear glitter glue that I think might add a nice little touch. So let's see here. Maybe if I do it just along the very top. Maybe have it dripping down a little bit. You know how not glue, snow, you know, the very tippy crust, the top crust can be kind of glittery after you've had maybe a bit of a ice storm or something. I want to make this definitely more glittery. Okay. Now I don't want, oh yeah, I like that. But I don't want this to touch my page until I'm done. That's not going to hold it. Let me see. Just hold it. Hold it. There we go. Okay. So, let me do that. Oops. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. Let me do the same thing here. Add a little magic snow fairy dust or something. I don't know. I think it adds a fun element. This is like really cheap cheap glue glitter glue that I got from, oh my gosh, I think it was Dollar Tree last year. And I haven't had much opportunity to use it, but I'm thinking this is a great opportunity to use it. Okay. That one looks better. What did I do different? Let's see. Maybe just more. More is better, right? Ooh, there we go. A little bit more. There, okay. We're gonna call that good. All right, so I need to let this dry. So I will come back. Let me see what else oh, here. Oh, sorry, that moved the camera. Okay, keep the pages off of there. Okay, awesome. So when this is dry, I will come back and we will do the final little touch that I think might just, a little crowning glory, okay? All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. And to be honest, the sparkly glue is not 100% dry yet. Not 100%, but I'm really impatient. I want to get this done. I want to get this done and get this up on my mantle. So I'm just going to be careful. I don't think this is going to be drooping down anymore. I think this is actually pretty set where it is now. So the crowning touch, the final touch, I went ahead and fussy cut 2 of the little fairies, and I think they would look really pretty, just kind of hovering over here on the top corners here. So this is simple. No, not much ado about this, but I'm just going to use some mounting squares because I want them to stick out just a little bit, kind of like they're floating and flying. And let's see, I want her to stick above the page, so I'm going to put it about here, and I think I might even do it like a double thickness because I really want her to be 3-dimensional. Well, not 3-dimensional, not quite, but 2.5 dimensional. Okay, so have her like that. Yes, yes, yes. And then this pretty little fairy woman. They're not girls. They're a little bit, they know they're showing a little bit of leg, so they're a little bit vavoom. They're a little bit, you know, they're women. They're fairy women. They're not fairy girls. They're mature. They're mature fairies. And they're very, very beautiful. So, put that there. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very, very happy with this. So, let me get this over here. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, you can't tell, unfortunately, how it's going to look standing up from the video here, but I will put a picture at the end of this video of it, you know, sitting up on my mantle probably, so you get a really good idea of how lovely it's going to look standing up. Absolutely wonderful. So so thank you so much for watching and for once again joining me on my adventure. Like I said, I hadn't tried this before, but I saw a picture and I thought, surely I can figure this out. So thanks for bearing with me as I figured it out on camera. But I'm really quite happy with it. And again, my the kit for this design team project is the kit in my shop called A Very Fairy Christmas, and it is 35% off right now. I'll have all that information, all the details below the video, and you can grab that for your own sweet projects, and maybe you'll try this one too. I think it's going to make a great focal point, just decor. I'm just really into the decor right now, so I'm excited about it. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again later. Bye-bye.